So I was skating with some people the other day and they were working on their shove-its. They actually landed a few off camera, but here's the ones I actually filmed. I just had a camera sitting around and it filmed a few. They were doing a good job. The reason we show clips of people not landing tricks but trying to land it is so you can connect to that. It's helpful for people to see other people learning tricks. We had a good session skating. This is not making fun of someone. They did land the trick. I just didn't film it because I can't film everything that happened. Like when I was filming that guy learning frontside 180s in that other video. He landed a few. I didn't actually film them because the camera had already died. Sometimes I don't film everything in the session, but I can still use it to help teach people on the internet. One of the main problems people have with a shove-it is they do it and then they land their back foot on the ground. Now you could sit up on something like this or some kind of a chair and practice just to get used to flinging the board around like that. It's kind of like a little scissor kick. So practice kind of tic-tacking your foot around like this and then just kind of fling it just to get that motion. Do this while you're sitting down. Just fling it around, do some switch ones. You can even pop them while you're sitting down. So after you've done a few sitting down, you can try one standing up. So you might have to take your back foot off at first and just get used to that motion of just throwing it around like that, catching it with your front foot. This is one of those tricks where your back foot's doing all the work and your front foot's catching it. So a shove-it, front foot is catching it. So that's why it's so easy to take the back foot off. It's harder to take the front foot off. You can try that too. It might be easier to think about doing one fakie, maybe roll fakie, because when you're doing it fakie, it just seems to pivot easier because you're rolling off that truck that's going forward. So try to roll fakie. Just do a little shove it like that. After that, you could try nollie shoves. Everybody's different, so that might be easier for you, possibly. So after that, if you're still having trouble putting your back foot on, you can do it in the grass, on the carpet. But what I would do is just suck my feet up and just commit to it. Maybe put some pads on if you have to, but just suck your back foot up a little more. Bend your back knee, suck it up. If you cannot commit to it, you could try to not even put your back foot down at all. Land one-footed. That's way harder, but that's an extreme situation. I should just do a how-to video on that. I mean, doing the one-footed one, you gotta have pretty good balance on your front foot. My front foot has way better balance than my back foot. And that's kind of how I catch three flips and shoves anyway. So when I'm catching it with one foot, I'm thinking about keeping my front shoulder right over my front foot, and all of my balance is just in line right there. If your front shoulder drifts one way or the other, you're not gonna be able to balance on that one foot. If I lean forward too much or back too much, there's no way I'm gonna balance. It's about kind of bending your knee and keeping your weight centered. So once you catch it with your front foot, your back foot doesn't have to do a lot. It just has to kind of relax and fall down on the board, just gently like that. I've been skating for a long time, and everybody tries to pop these so high, like that at first. That's not how you learn this trick. It really is just a little scissor kick and a scoop. So my front foot is either on the front bolts or a little behind them, probably more towards the middle of the board than on the front bolts. Back foot is on the tail with the toes hanging off, like a monkey grabbing onto the board. I jump, and then I just scoop a little bit. Just a quick little scoop with the back foot. Just barely pop. Don't even pop. When I say pop, I mean your tail hitting the ground. Your tail doesn't have to hit the ground. You just have to barely lift up your front wheels and throw the board around. Slide it on the ground. It's easier on a slicker surface, skate park, garage, something slick. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this kind of content, reviews, tutorials, and videos about what I'm learning as I grow as a skateboarder, then scroll through my channel, check out my other videos, and hit that subscribe button because I got a lot more videos to come. Thanks for watching.